Hello, everyone. It's me, Teacher Maita. Welcome to another art therapy session. So today's guided activity is actually very short, but will need a lot of reflection. So shall we start? So part of my art therapy session is all about self-discovery. So in this activity, we will be discovering our 7 roles. Are you ready? So if you have your art journals, please ready a blank page. But if you don't have an art journal, paper would do. Make sure it is a clean blank paper. Now you may choose any type of coloring medium that you feel like. So you could use markers, colored pencils, pen, or maybe you could start with a pencil if you're not yet confident. Now you will need something to make a circle with, like the lid of a jar or a small saucer maybe. If you have a big enough jar, maybe that would be good because we are going to be writing something here, so it needs to be a little big, something to cover the screen. So I'm going to show you here. I'm just going to use this blank slate for the sake of this. Now I'm going to use these markers. I'm going to draw a circle. So if you can't draw a perfect circle, this isn't a perfect circle, then you use the lid of a jar or a saucer to do this. Then I want you to draw 4 lines intersecting it, making a perfect 8 slices of pizza. Your first pizza slice will be your name. So I'm going to put my name here. All right. Now what are we going to do with the rest? What are we going to do with the rest of these pizza slices? I call it pizza slices, but you can call it cake slice. You can call it pie slice. It's up to you, however you want to look at this. You know, that's part of art therapy. How you want to look at this, go. So just for the sake of activity, allow me to call it pizza slice. All right, so this is my 7 roles in life. Your 7 roles might be different. You could put daughter. If you're married, you could put your spouse. Maybe you are a spouse of. Maybe you're a mother, a sister, a son, husband, boyfriend. Those are your 7 roles. You write those 7 roles. So me, I'm a daughter, I'm a doggy mama, and I take that very seriously. I'm a writer. Without my writing, I feel like I'm going to be lost. Same thing with being an artist. If I didn't have my art, I feel like I'm going to be lost. I'm a teacher. I have been for a decade. And an art therapist, also close to a decade. I just when I started teaching art, I didn't know I was doing art therapy yet. It wasn't in the last 5 years that I realized all that I've been doing is actually art therapy. All right. Then I'm a project manager because that's the bulk of the income that I get. And it actually takes a big chunk of my time. And then when it takes a big chunk of your time, it means it is taking a big chunk of your role in your life. It is taking center stage. You will have other roles. Maybe you're a hobbyist. You're maybe a researcher. You love watching documentary. You love watching Netflix. Or maybe you're an amateur sleuth or something, or musician. You're an amateur musician. Or, but those roles don't take center stage in your life. They might be at the back burner, at the backstage of your life. They come in once in a while, every weekends or something. They don't take the space of your life. Your role is not dependent on them in the here and now. So these 7 roles are just your here and now. All right? So just name those 7. Do you know why it has to be just 7? More than that, it's going to be overwhelming. As I said, it's only 7. The rest of them takes a back burner. The rest of them are all on the backstage of life. I'm going to show you what I did. So this is what I did. I'm going to decorate it. So here is my decorated one. So you can decorate this however you want. I had a student who literally turned it into a pizza with word art, of course. So maybe you can do different slices of cake as your decoration, or different types of pizza per role in your life. Now, it's not going to stay there. Okay, promise me something that you're not going to just leave this to stagnate. Here's what you're going to do. I want you to come back to this a month from now, 3 months from now, a year from now. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to come back to this activity and you're going to replace the pizza slice that is no longer relevant, or the pizza slice that took a back burner from what your current role is. And in 10 years' time, I want you to look back. Now, when you're going to replace the pizza slice, I don't want you to just paste it. Maybe use a sticky tape, or maybe masking tape. That way, you could still peel it and peek underneath, and you will see when these rolls were done. Isn't that exciting? And it's gonna show you or tell you an aspect of yourself. Decorate it how you want. Be proud of your rolls. You may put a short reflection at the bottom or on the side. These 7 rolls are not fixed. You will have to replace the pizza slice in the future, and that's okay. I did this activity, the first time I did this was 3 years before the pandemic. So that would be about 6 years ago. And I did it again a year before the pandemic. I did it again at the start of the pandemic, and I did it again last year. There are some roles that don't change, and there are some roles that did change. And there are some roles that I realized were more dominant than the other. So those are the type of aspects that you have to realize from yourself. Knowing your 7 roles means knowing yourself, your limitation and capabilities. Having more than 7 roles in your life will overwhelm you. So you really have to choose those 7 roles. Why are you choosing them while you're doing this activity? The more you put word art on them, the more you're concentrated on them. And the more you're concentrated on them, it means you're manifesting or encouraging these roles. So I hope you learned something interesting today, because these 7 roles are interesting to do. If you have more questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel, or if you can, of course, share my content. Thank you all very much.